This is Myra Elaine on the Buying Space channel, and today I'm doing an unboxing from Trish, and Trish's YouTube channel is Nana Tink Treasures, and she does estate buyouts. And she finds some really neat stuff. This is a beautiful tray. She's on Tuesday nights with Victoria. Her channel name is Adventures in Reselling. And they have an auction on Tuesday nights. And then on Thursday nights, they have, oh my gosh, I've forgotten. How beautiful. On Thursday nights at 8, they have a game live where people participate. Lately, it's been couples or two people playing against each other with a panel giving names or giving answers. How beautiful is that? There should be one in every home. It's absolutely beautiful. Oh, and here is a Good News Bible. Carefully lay that over there. Wow, that's a really ornate cross on that too. It's very small. You can hang on a wall. The manger scene with Mary, Joseph, and Jesus. A little pouch here. Let's see what's in the little pouch. Oh, wow. This is a glow-in-the-dark rosary. This would be good for somebody that gets up early in the morning and lays in bed and prays. This is a beautiful long prayer bead necklace or prayer bead. And in the circle it says Jerusalem. I had a rosary like this once that was lost. That was made in Jerusalem. Even on the back of the cross, it says Jerusalem. I'm going to check out this Bible for a second. I did this the other day. I ordered a Torah from another reseller, and I read from it. Let's see if there are any inscriptions. This page is There's some prayer cards in here. In loving memory of Ann Sinka, because her name. And here is another prayer card. I guess this is a memorial card. And this Bible opens to this page and this page automatically. You can kind of tell where people read the most in any book, but I become particularly interested when it's a Bible, why it's opening to certain passages. Good News Bible by Archbishop John Whelan. This is, I believe, a Catholic edition. Yes, it's got the Apocrypha in it, which I've wanted for some time, and the pages are opening to the Apocrypha right here, which I don't think I've ever read. I may have read parts of it online in a comparison of different religious documents, or comparison of different versions of the Bible. This is 2nd Esdras, chapter 7, verse 75. Then I said, "Sir, may I ask you please to explain to me what happens when we die, when each of us must give back his soul? Will we be kept at risk until the time when you begin to make your new creation, or will our torment begin immediately?" "I will answer that question also," he replied, "but do not include yourself among those who will be tormented because they have no use for religion. After all, you have a treasure of good works stored up with God Most High, which will not be shown to you until the last days. But to answer your question about death, when God Most High has pronounced the final decree that a person shall die, the soul leaves the body to return to the ones who gave it. Immediately it praises the glory of God Most High. Let me explain first about people who had no use for the ways of God Most High and hated those who worshipped him. There is no place for their souls can go for rest. They must wander around forever in torment, grief, and sorrow. Wow. I never read that. Not familiar with it at all. It's a very nice, clean Bible, and I probably will absolutely, well, I most likely will keep this for myself. You can't say everything in an absolute, but I've wanted to read the Apocrypha for a long time. I had forgotten I'd ordered a lot of religious stuff from Nana, from Trish, and Nana Tink Treasures. Here's another statue of Mary. I've been curious about these types of things for a very long time. I had a couple really close friends that were Catholic, Still do. I have a family member that's Catholic and some cousins. We don't talk about the Catholic Church much. Or I don't know that we have at all. That's very unique. Around it, it has all the scenes. It has Jesus carrying the cross in many of these scenes. Where he was taken, where the cross, he's on it and it's being lifted up. People, him on the cross and people around. Very interesting. Where they took his body down off the cross and where they took him to be buried. Highly interesting. Okay. This bag is full of stuff. My family went to church, but we did not have the practice of having crucifixes on the wall at all. Now, my mother had a beautiful picture of the Last Supper, and it was my grandmother Hazel. And I remember seeing a beautiful picture of her print on her walls, the walls of the house that my grandfather and my uncles built that belonged to my grandmother and grandfather for a while, and then belonged to my parents for a while. And I remember seeing a Last Supper picture there, and also a picture of fruit. That was a plain white t-shirt. And this is like a summer dress. Very, very colorful. I love this. And it's got fray on it. It's fun wear. And indeed it is. Let's see. What else do we have? And one last piece of clothing. And it's just a plain gray t-shirt. Yeah, plain gray t-shirt. But I'm very happy to get these religious items. I think I'm going to go ahead and go back to looking at this prayer card. Yes, I think I'll end by reading this prayer card. There's White Jesus. A prayer for you. I said a prayer for you today, and know God must have heard. I felt the answer in my heart, although he spoke no word. I didn't ask for wealth or fame. I knew you wouldn't mind. I asked him to send treasures of a far more lasting kind. I asked that he'd be near you and start each new day to grant you health and blessings and friends to share your way. I asked for happiness for you in all things great and small, but it was for his loving care I prayed most of all. How sweet. And the other one is a funeral card with Mother Mary with the heart on the outside of her blouse, the jeweled heart. And this lady listed on this funeral card probably owned these religious items in this Bible. May she rest in peace. Thank you for joining me today. If you want to see more unboxings, hit the subscribe button. If you like this video, it's kind of, I do Bible readings too, so this is kind of a combination of Bible reading and unboxing. But most times I do straight unboxings and Bible readings separately. Although I've probably got four now that are combination videos where I've done a Bible reading and an unboxing. But go ahead and subscribe and hit the all bell and watch what you like. I've also done a couple of does it have gluten in it? And some recycling videos where I've recycled jars and resourced from Facebook Marketplace for free items. I did that in 2019. I will start that back up when I get my strength back. And we're a little less in a danger zone, depending upon what direction the state of our nation's physical and health is. We don't know what's going to happen from here. We can hope and pray that things get better and we can move around a bit more with less concern. So anyway, thank you, Nana Tinks, for all my treasures. I'll have to start deciding what to do with these items. I find them very interesting, and I think I've needed to have them part of my life, at least for a minute, even if this is not my denomination's cultural tradition. I will see that these items get to people that will love and appreciate them, and it will add value to their spiritual life.